The Readability project was designed by us a few years ago because we felt there was a real gap in services for people who were really keen to tackle their literacy issues but weren't, for whatever reason, quite ready to walk into a community education class or go to college. The project started in August 2017. It's funded through Llanhilleth. That funding stream is closing soon, and in that time frame we've worked with over 50 learners. What we decided to do is create a model where we'd have 6-7 sessions one-to-one with learners locally, and you get to know a little bit about that learner, what they're interested in, what their passions are, try and tailor some materials around those things, and also recognise that they're possibly dealing with a lot of other issues going on in their lives.
I went to a special school and I was not in school a lot because I had a bad heart. If people talk to me, I lose my mind and I can't concentrate. But when I was at Llanhilleth, we was two together, it was more better because I can learn more. I can even spell long words before I couldn't spell a soul, but now I can do it. I would rather come here because it's on the doorstep and, you know, and it's easy to come here. But like if I went to Absolutely and there's all like people in there, so I just suffer with anxiety. I don't think I'd be able to cope. And I like coming here because my teacher is good as well. And I feel safe here and she done a lot of stuff for me and I think a lot of her. Hayley, I do.
When it's the more people, you know, they don't that much, I think so, they care you understand, you know. You must understand this, how they explain, you know. So we're speaking like the friends and that's, I think so, the good for me. Because I can be open and say what I need, you know. When I don't understand, you know, I can always ask and always they explain me because we have the time for this, you know. I can support my kids, you know, with reading and, you know, learning in school. That's good. I'm learning a lot in here. I'm happy with that, you know.
We've got people who've gone on to enrol in GCSE courses. We've had several learners go on to find full and part-time employment. Several of our learners have come and started volunteering with us. Parents of children who are saying, do you know what, I can help my child with their spellings, with their reading, their writing now. Got a guy who's done his SCS card because he was finding it really difficult to do that without some support around his literacy first. So it's really opening doors.
I couldn't read in school because I always left out. I left out all the time. When people go in, jump in, I'm always left out of it. I looked after man for 30 years. 30 years I didn't do nothing. So I come to these classes and I really enjoy them sessions, you know? Reading them. I couldn't read at all, couldn't read a thing. I didn't want to walk for the doors, anybody see me. Make fun, you know, that's what I made. That's all gone now, I don't care. I just don't care no more. I say, I can't read and that's it. I said, well, I'm doing something about it.
What we've done in terms of promoting the course is obviously we've got great connections with local agencies. The library service in Gwent has been fantastic at supporting us. And really we tend to do it through our community relationships anyway. We know the people who need support. We build those relationships and that's part of my role as well. So in the end it becomes a series of conversations. People come to us or we can have those conversations and ask if they need the support.
I met Hayley from being a volunteer here, which I do. I'm a handyman. We spoke about my father, because he was in Auschwitz, and the story and all that was something I always wanted to get out for my grandchildren, so that when I'm gone, the grandchildren got something to look at, and knowledgeable where they're from, like the origins of my father. Like. We're doing sessions around me and Hayley, and it was supposed to be like, you know, just an informational couple of sheets of paper regards to my father, but it's turned into a book, which is really exciting. My education is not very good, like, for my reading and writing, so to write something down, I have to spell correct and all that stuff. But with Hayley, she dictated 1,000 words in a session, which is marvellous, and it's really going well. Like. Regards my children, they will have a better insight to tell their children, my grandchildren, and the grandchildren will have a better insight to tell theirs. They don't know nothing about my father, you know what I mean, really? So it's like, this is putting a big light on all these questions that they will have in the future. The opportunity to be able to do this is overwhelming. It's so overwhelming for me. Like.
The plans for Readability in the future would be to capitalise on the great work that we've already achieved with our learners. We've just started a partnership with Go Connect to develop a digital app, which was one of our long-term ambitions with this project. I think one thing has emerged really strongly, along with many other things, is that there's a massive need for this and that people are getting a lot out for it, and that it is doing what we wanted it to do, which was to be that springboard to open some doors, to boost people's confidence and to realise that learning is for them. Literacy, English, reading, writing, it's not for other people. It's accessible to all of them.